Hey, my YouTube friends, how y'all doing today? So what I'm gonna talk about today is boundaries in your family. How you need to have boundaries in your family, and you need to apply them. So the real problem is on the inside within you. Make sure you are protecting yourself and having boundaries within yourself. Remember, boundaries define someone's property. And people who own their lives do not feel guilty when they make choices about where they are going. You know what I'm saying? You don't feel guilty about what you tell your family. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have some type of boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Because people will cross your limits. You know what I'm saying? So you just have to take a deal with those boundaries. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta have boundaries regardless. And signs of, yeah, you can have signs of lack of boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Catching the virus. You can catch the virus. One sure sign of boundary problems is when your relationship with one person, the power to affect your relationship with others. You are giving one person way too much power in your life. Leaving before clearing. Yeah, process is a boundary problem. Let's see here. I've been, working. God has designed a process whereby a man should leave his father and his mother and should cleave up to his wife, and they should become one flesh. The Hebrew word leave comes from a root word that means to loosen or to relinquish or forsake, but they do need to set clear boundaries with their families of origin. And many marriages fail because one partner fails to set clear boundaries with the family origin, and the spouse and children get leftovers. This does not mean that husbands and wives shouldn't have a relationship with their extended family. Now, you can still have a relationship with your family, you know what I'm saying? We're not saying to the point where you just forget about your other family, but still at a point, you still have some type of boundaries with your family that you know you grew up with. You know what I'm saying? You can have some type of boundaries. You don't want to just, like, just say, for instance, you have a family at home. You can't be with the other family every weekend, you know what I'm saying? It's just all a balance. It's all a balance. Many adult children perpetually get into financial messes because irresponsibility, drug or alcohol use, out of control spending, or the more than not having found shyness syndrome. Their parents continue to finance this road of failure and irresponsibility, thinking that this time they'll do better. In reality, listen, y'all, in reality, they are crippling their children for life, preventing them from achieving independence. So, in reality, I kind of appreciate that my parents sometimes don't help me, because at the same time, it's helping me grow and helping me get through the paths I need to grow through. You know what I'm saying? Like, most of the time, when your parents are helping you, or family members always helping you, like always constantly helping you, you ain't gonna really get nowhere. It's a good thing that if you have a strong family that comes through for you, but at the same time, it's crippling you. And y'all gotta understand that. Sometimes you have to let your kids learn a lesson to help them grow. It's not punishing them or anything. It's just you want them to grow. An adult who does not stand on his own financially is still a child. To be an adult, you must live within your means and pay for your own failures. It's a point in time you have to grow up. You can't just keep being a kid and thinking that your parents gonna keep paying your bills, because it don't happen that way. It don't happen that way. You just gotta grow up. And it's just life. Sometimes it comes to an end. Dysfunctional families are known for a certain type of boundary problem called triangulation. And when you react to something that someone says or does, you may have a problem with boundaries. Yeah, you might have a problem with boundaries. It's because they're playing with your emotions. Don't let your family play with your emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have some type of boundaries, or they'll walk all over you. So it's a difference between respond and react. It's a choice if you want to respond or react. But at the same time, you can also lay your boundaries down on the table and tell them how you feel. You know what I'm saying? But that was some type of things on having some boundaries in your family. Make sure you apply them. You can work on them. If you just not putting boundaries into your life, it's going to take some time. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's not easy, but believe me, it will work. But y'all have a good day. It is Wednesday, and y'all stay blessed.